package a few days ago, and I have yet to open it, and I need to get around to open it because if it has the crappy stuff, not what I ordered, then I need to know. Because, like, I did get a package from AliExpress, and thankfully I did an opening with a video on the live stream. That's when I got that weird sticker, and I was like, I didn't order a sticker. Why would somebody send a sticker? Well, a few days later, it says, all right, so this is, you haven't reported that you got a package, so we're going to close it since you already, whatever. Anyway, they were supposed to send something totally different, something that's worth $6, and they sent me a sticker, and I'm like, yep. So, and obviously, when I checked on the reviews, they weren't the only one. Now, this package is from eBay. It's from some Goodwill, I think. And evidently, that's why we can't find good stuff at Goodwill, because they always do good stuff online. But this is from the 90s. I absolutely loved ExoSquad. Did I bring my figure in here? There he is. So I hope I kept all my ExoSquad, but if I didn't, the ones I bought on here are the ones that well, at least one of them I know I didn't, and I got the whole lot for not expensive, but they fit these. This is the same size. This is a Microman 8cm figure. I didn't remember that at the time, so I hope I didn't get rid of all mine. I'm still going through my crates and finding out. So right out of the package, we got lots of paper, and we got the product. Now, I did have a Phaeton. I don't remember if I had the yellow. There's two different Phaetons. There's yellow and there's gray. The Phaeton mech, not the Phaeton himself. I never had this big yellow dude, and there's a reason why he's too big. But this is one of the ones that I'm like really excited about. I definitely wanted this one. And this one I never really cared for, but I don't care against it either at the same time. So, and it comes with some figures. Some of them are broken, some of them are not. Well, one of them is not. The rest of them, they're broken. But you know, I thought if I ever get another broken figure, I could just put them together. All right, I think there's nothing else in this box. All right. So coming out of the package, let's see what we got here. We got, let me just turn the camera up, I guess. We'll just go ahead and turn it up. Don't worry about the background. So this is not what came in it, but here is JD. I think his name is JD. I just wanted to compare the size, and yep, they are pretty close in size now. Obviously, the proportions are off. Microman's legs are longer. Let me put it down to the same crotch level. At the same, okay, so if they had the same, if his legs are longer, they would be the same scale. So they're just a little bit shorter. Now, according to the leg, let's just see what leg part is longer. The upper thigh, yeah, it's the femur. The femur on mine, no, actually, that's the exact opposite. The femur on his is longer, which he's still shorter. So it's the bottom part of the leg. So where he bends at the knee, and where my Microman bends at the knee, that's the huge difference. Look at that. Massive difference. Now, if you don't know what these are ExoSquad, back in the 90s, fantastic cartoon. You got to go back and watch it. If you have never watched it, I don't know why. All right, so let's see what we get in the package. I'm going to start with the figures. I think his name is JD, but he is not complete. But look, it's a ball joint. So if I ever get a JD without a left leg, for instance, or even, I don't know, mostly cracked up, then I got two figures here. And I thought maybe, nope, they're both left legs are gone. So somehow or another, you know, if I keep on buying some more ExoSquad stuff, which it's altogether possible. I had recently got an ExoSquad from a friend that came damaged because, well, you know, the post office likes to play football. This is the only figure that came complete. I'm not sure of his name, and I don't know which ones go with which mechs. I don't remember that much. I know that none of these are any of the aliens. I won't say bad guys, because the created beings, basically, it's kind of like they're trying to tell the Civil War tale from an alien perspective. They're not even aliens. They're just created beings made to serve, and then some of them broke free of their programming, I guess you can say, and became independent. Phaeton is the leader of the rebels. It's hard to decide which team were you really going to be on in this thing. But here's Phaeton's mech. Now, this is one of the mechs I had before, and the more I look at it, I'm really sure I had the yellow one at this point. So the yellow claws, and I think there's other yellow parts on mine that were not yellow on this. So there's two different, and I don't know why there's two different mechs. This one's in fairly good condition. I'm extremely excited because most of the times when you find these on eBay, these parts right here are broken off. So the parts that hold the figure in are just destroyed. So Phaeton, this frame is a really cool frame. I will probably end up buying another one for the yellow one. This is also a thing you will not find with them. This part right here, this is the part that goes in the back of their heads. Not his. They're his, for instance. He must not be. It's kind of like the Matrix. There's some people that are like plugged into the Matrix, some of them aren't. So here's the dude that can go in here, but he doesn't. You plug it into the back of his head so you can link up with it. Kind of like the Matrix. Think about like how the Matrix does. If you haven't seen the Matrix, my gosh, who are you? Also, these rings, that's in fairly good condition. So this, over time, there's certain things that if kids aren't careful, and these are not meant for kids. I didn't see this show until the mid-90s, and I was in my 20s. And I just was enamored by it. I had a few of the mechs back then, including the Phaeton with the yellow. So I'm really glad to get this one kind of back in my collection. I mean, seriously, I'm pretty sure mine was yellow. All right, so let's look at some of the different things. We have the hand. I know there's one of them that does like a, oh, here it is. This is the one that does the grappling call. So you push the button and he has a grappling call. So, like, he's like, I'm going to kill you, rawr, get you, rawr. I should say kill on eBay or YouTube. So he can grab, but obviously not too well. There he goes. He grabbed him. This one had a missile that you fire. I think you had to twist it. The little thing right here. If there's a missile in there, you twist it and I think it fires. Like I said, it's been a really long time. He put the stickers on. Whoever owned this one put the stickers all over it. And look, another thing you would hardly ever find on the used ones. This one's in excellent condition. I'm going to say that right up front. And then I'm going to end up breaking it. I just know it. I'm going to jinx it. These arms, these cars sometimes off. These handles are often missing on the ones. So if you find any of these, here's some things you got to really pay attention to. And it depends on how much you really care about it. Like, I don't care if this isn't on there because the figures I plan to use it for, like the Micro Man. Let me just go and see if Micro Man will fit in there well. Oh yeah, these fold down, derp. So we got, I think is Walter. No, not Walter. Walter is the blue one, I think. I think this is Odin. His feet might be an issue. All right, let's fold the feet back, or this over the feet. You know what? It may not work, but I still like these anyway. All right, so we got this, and so the clip goes around the waist. You put the hands on the handlebars, and then clip the crotch down. So yeah, the windows are often scuffed up. These little handles on the side are usually not there. And these are usually cracked or broken off. So that's some things you got to really look for. I don't have any of the missiles, and they do come with a barrage of weapons, like 1, 2, 3, 4 missiles. These are 3 smaller missiles. This is a larger, looks like a, well, it looks like this sort of. It looks like a big giant pencil eraser. So that's some things that I'm missing off of mine, but yeah, good luck on ever finding any of these missiles. But everything else is pretty good. So I'm very excited and very happy about this particular mech. And hopefully mine is out in the building. And if I ever get to it, which I'm still trying to get through those 2 crates I got about 2 weeks ago. It's slow going because I'm trying to identify every single one of my action figures while I'm doing it, which is the whole point of it. All right, so here is one of the other mechs. This is the one I have never had, but man, he looks awesome. This is like a pirate mech right here. He's got the little Jolly Rogers right here. All right, so let's see what we got. I've never even had him, so I can't tell you what all he does. I'm guessing, okay. So I didn't know if it was like a wind-up thing. It would like spin like a Zoids. Wait, so what does this do? Is there? Okay. All right, so it has a release gun thingy. All right, let's check for the things we normally don't have. We got both of the handles. Excellent. Let's open up the cockpit. He's got this thing on his cockpit. I keep saying the word cockpit over and over again. I'm sure that's going to flag YouTube for some reason. The thing's actually intact. This is so crazy because these are, I mean, the ones I even had probably don't have them anymore. if I ever find him out in the building, I'm sure these have been long gone. And then he's still got the extremely fragile and tiny little waist holders. All right, how do you get the legs open on this particular dude? They just fold straight down. They're not two-piece. They're just fold straight down. Now, the one I got in the mail from my friend, the legs are snapped off, so I'm trying to investigate these carefully. No, they seem to be in good condition. They're clean and in very good condition. I am very happy so far with this purchase. There's a missile missing right here, but again, missiles, good luck. I'm sure that they got the missiles. If somebody turned this in a box full of stuff, they probably didn't know what went with what. There's probably missiles in some box of that stuff they turned in, donated. They got the pistons for the feet. I don't think this one had. No, he did. Okay, I just couldn't remember. So he has both of his pistons intact. He's got the pistons for the feet. And this is the trigger for the missile right there. All right. And evidently it's supposed to hold on. Oh, here's something else. Okay, these little cards right here, you will almost never find those. Evidently he's missing something on his back. So like maybe a cannon or something. I don't know. He looks great like he is. I'm not sure what he's missing because I've never had that one. Let's see if he's got his card. Nope, he's missing his card. That's like a missile. It's something that you're just not going to have on them. And even if they did, if somebody stored the missiles in them, which is never something you should never do. Never put the missiles into, you could slot them in, but don't make them ready to fire because it will wear out the mechanism over time. So every time you store your figures into long-term storage, put the missiles in a bag with them or put them in the same Ziploc bag. These will definitely fit inside of a freezer bag. And just put all the equipment together if you have it. Now, if I wanted to go on eBay and find all those little pieces, it would cost a fortune. I'm very content as is. So I don't need the other pieces. I think this is fine. Especially for what I wanted to use it for. Now, I don't know which character used this one. I'm going to guess a human did. Well, it would have the name up here, wouldn't it? Nope, they didn't put the sticker for the name like they did for Phaeton. And it could be a different person altogether. Sorry, didn't mean to cough into the thing. Here's one I remember seeing back in the 90s. Like, I don't really remember that one, but I would have definitely wanted it. So back in the 90s, I remember this one. I did not have it, so I'm exploring it. He's got like water gun wrist. He's got both of his handles. That's a really good sign. That's something you really don't see much of. The ball joint on the arms looking really good. He collapses well. There's a missile missing, obviously. There's the firing pin for it. And on this hand, there's another missile missing. Missile missing. Just how to say that 20 times. I think I've already done that. He's missing his card. Oh, okay, so the radar dish. Wait a minute, this is giving me deja vu. It wasn't this color at all. This is one of the bad guys, so to speak. I definitely had one that had a radar dish that did that. All right, the legs seem to be in good shape because that's another thing I'm a little bit worried about after getting one in the mail that was completely destroyed. All right, opening the cockpit on this one. That's weird. It's almost like a... Okay, so maybe there's some more missiles or something in here. I don't know exactly, but something that goes in here. All right, he's got his connector too, and this is Typhonus. It's excellent condition. This is also a two-parter, so you pull down this. And the bad guys, so to speak, the aliens, they are bigger. They are taller, so they may be more in line with him. So, because they're slightly taller, not like massively taller. Oh yeah, his feet are just going to stick out too much for them to get the pieces on him. Oh well, I mean, I bought it for my Micromen, but it's not going to work. But that's okay. I still think this is really amazing. Like, I haven't had these in so long, and I'm pretty sure mine are gone. All right, so on this one, you got to fold this in first, and then these go up. All right, looking really, really good. These look amazing for how old these are. You got to remember, these are from the 90s, which is now about 30 years ago. Golly, it just seems like yesterday. I remember watching this in the apartment on Saturday mornings, just chilling out, watching the cartoons like this and a few others like Phantom 2040. Mech Warriors was another cartoon, kind of like this. Oh, here we got the feet articulation. Just having a good Saturday morning after a hard week of work. You know, being, getting your first real job and then just like chilling out and trying to be like. I know a lot of people had hangovers on Saturday mornings, but I didn't. I didn't drink back in those days. I don't drink now. I'm just saying, like, I was not a drinker, so I didn't have a hangover Friday or Saturday mornings. I just got up, watched my cartoons, and play with my action figures. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. Here's a wing pack that probably came in. They had these little, what's called jump packs. I had a few of them. I don't remember if I had this one or not. It may go to him. I definitely remember one with these things that go on the feet, that those things were so easy to lose. Trying to plug it into his neck, and it may not go to him. I don't know. Looks like he had a jump and came back down and crushed his leg. He also has one in his back of his head. I always wonder why they didn't just put like little holes in their back like G.I. Joes and just plug them in. That would have been so much better, because they are very much articulated like G.I. Joes. Let me get one and just show you the articulation real quick. We got this guy who looks like I see the show Fifth Element, or the movie Fifth Element wasn't out then, but he looks like the guy from Fifth Element, the bad guy. All right, so we have the arm swivel all the way around. They also go up that much. He's kind of across, like he's like a smaller G.I. Joe. Actually, how small is he? How small is he? All right, yeah, no, you guys want to know that. All right, I am looking at the wrong side. All right, he is 8 centimeters tall. It's just the proportionality is all, that's all. And he is about 3 and I'd say 1/4 inch tall, maybe at the most. So 3 1/4 inch. So, normally we do 3 3/4 inch figures. At least most people do, because that's what we grew up on. These, they shrunk them down so they could make, the vehicles were the priority, honestly, although the show was very character driven. But you weren't buying the figures most of the time, you were buying the mechs. And he doesn't have a thigh swivel, but neither did G.I. Joe at that time. They didn't have ankle rockers either. It's just basically as a shrunk down G.I. Joe. All right, let's take a look at the big guy now. I've never had this, nor I remember having one big one, and I'm like, this is just too big, and I really didn't care for it too much. All right, so this one is by Weston. There is a plug-in, never mind. There's a plug-in right here for the back of the head. It's driven by sitting down in it, so we can get a guy with just one leg, and he'd be just fine. I don't even know why they need all that stuff if they're going to plug into the back of the neck. I guess we could have enough faith that we're going to, that one little plug-in like Elon Musk. I wonder if Elon Musk played with this when he was a kid. I wonder if he's like, Neuralink, that's an idea. I'm going to create Neuralink when I grow up. I wonder how old Elon Musk is, huh? If he's 10 years younger than me, he'd be right on the spot for these, I guess. I'm way too low for you to see what's on top there. All right, I guess I just had to bring it down. Oh, okay, this whole back thing comes out. All right, so I found an arm. That should come in handy. Get it? Handy. All right, so on top we have a missing missile, and it's actually going to look like 3 missiles in the front, but it fires as one. Oh, I just had a heart attack. I had zero clue that was about to happen. My gosh. I had no idea. Nothing. I don't remember. Okay. Okay. I'm going to have to go call 911 real quick and clean up my pants. It just scared the crap out of me. All right. So there's also a seat back here for somebody to sit and plug into. That's an interesting concept I've never seen. Diagnostic station. So it's not agnostic. I'm thinking this arm does not go in that mode. It just kind of goes down and gets used. Let me take it out of there so I can close it up easier. you know what? That has to go. Okay, I was about to say I cannot get it full. There we go. There's some buttons down there. I see the buttons on his butt. All right. So this thing, it has a thing right here, which means it had a canopy at one time, and that canopy is long gone. So it would be nice to have that canopy, but even without it, it's normal to have mech warriors this big, with open canopies, except maybe some roll bars on that'd be more appropriate. I'm just trying to explore this, as I've never had one of these. Like I said, I had a big old... I wasn't as afraid that time. I was kind of like wondering what I'm going to trip off next. So you push this button to make this do something, and it says, beware of blast. So it looks like a mining mech or something that Ripley's going to use to kill an alien. All right, what's going to trigger over here when I do this? Nothing. All right, finally. It's got a gripping arm right there. All right. On the bottom. Okay, we know where the batteries go. Okay, this unhinges. So we can do some backhoeing. Okay, so this unhinges. I'm trying to figure out how to swing this over. Okay. It's not round, so you can't just like slide it around to it unless you're supposed to snap. Okay, well I guess you do. Okay, so it's like a backhoe. Or it's a back scratcher. Oh, me. Yeah, that's the stuff. All right, yeah, buddy. Okay. All right. So there's this says open, so you can get the batteries out, so you won't give yourself a heart attack every time. Does it walk on its own? That's what I'm beginning to wonder. There's a gun in the front right here. Okay, so I see what happens when you hit the target, so to speak. It makes the canopy fly open. It probably makes a sound, but something just snapped when I did that. Oh, I bet it's like, I wonder if when the canopy opens, it makes him kick back so you'll like crash. Okay, so for the articulation, it can kick forward and kick back, but these knees are useless. He's got wheels on the bottom for his imaginary treads. He's got a fuel gauge. This looks like it's something that actually is meant to like fuel another vehicle. Like you bring it out. Maybe he's one of the guys that goes out there and fuels people in the field or something. Up top, there is a little bit of waist articulation, if you want to call that a waist. All right, so prepare for some noise. I'm going to push both of the buttons, but it's different, like one and then the other, to see what they do. The longer button on the left, evidently that's the one I triggered earlier. Sounds like a force shield or something. Yeah, so it's a huge piece of plastic. So I can tell just by looking at it, and I've never seen one in real life, that I can read. Oh, okay, leave it back, take this back. I probably saw it on the shelf but didn't care about it because I'm like, it's too big. But my speculation from not remembering, I feel like there was definitely some kind of canopy up here, because there's a latch right here, and this goes to it, and I bet, when you put it down and you hit the target, it releases the latch. Like, I'm surprised there's not any sound. There's a missing missile, and I'm sure this is like a big old key, like the smaller ones have keys. And that's all I can tell just by looking at it for the, like I said, I've never had one. Oh, and there's a missile missing right there. Sounds like some kind of heavy metal song. All right, so I'm just exploring something new for me. Overall, even though, even in the pictures I knew this wasn't going to be a perfect condition, but it's pretty good. I like it. It's fun. I don't know how much. I think I paid like $45 for all of this, which if you break it down, if I got these for $15 each, I'm satisfied. That's like extra, and these are like extra too. Or 10, 10, 10, 10, and then $5 for him and his broken buddies. But then again, if you're out there and you have his right leg or his right leg and you don't want it, here, you can send it to me. I would be glad to take it. And if I find any more P slots with just broken legs laying in there, like legs that are missing, it's just the ball part, I'm surprised that survived, because the leg, you could just pop the leg back on there, I bet. If it's broken off, it would have been missing that part too. And yeah, I mean, these guys right here, this is the Burger King kid from the 90s, you know, the computer video game player. This is JT off of that show. It's the one with Suzanne Summers and the man from Atlantis, their son, one of their sons. I can't remember the name of the show. It's like, oh, Step by Step. That was it. I didn't know the show existed until we had, this was when I was living in the city. We had a snowstorm and I was stuck inside and he just played Step by Step all day. Because it was a bad storm. That was back in the year 2000. Wow. And yeah, we had 4-foot drifts. That's why I'm like, I don't want to live in a city anymore or anywhere near this place. I want to live at the beach. All right. And then this is the guy from the Fifth Element. It's the bad guy. The arm doesn't look like it belongs to them at all. It looks like it's a G.I. Joe arm. It's not the same kind of plastic. These are not much. They're a softer plastic. This is a harder plastic. You can't see it and look at it. Plus, remember how G.I. Joes had those big biceps for no apparent reason? It's just they bulked up right here, like they're flexing. This is definitely a G.I. Joe. I'm curious. Plus, you can tell the length of it's a lot longer. So it's not a lot like it. You can tell it's a slightly bigger figure. Or it could be a construction worker, but with the bicep swivel and everything, I'm thinking this is a Joe figure. If you can identify this, please let me know. And this came with, I think this is like a thigh pack or something. It came with one of the jump packs. Like it probably came with this. All right, so I have a mystery on my hands, but I'm very happy. Okay, so what's my favorite out of these? The yellow one's not my favorite, but it's not like a total piece of trash. This one is my favorite because this is new to me. But Phaeton is one of my all-time favorites. Like back when I had all these, like I had a green one, a yellow one, a yada 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 one of these size, not of that size. Phaeton was always my favorite, but I remember having yellow like claws and maybe yellow here. It seems like it. I remember mine being a lot more bright and cheerful, I guess. But out of this lot, since he's not new to me, this looks awesome. It's just beautiful. I'm curious of what was missing from here. The gold looks really good on it. Somebody put a pirate sticker on there wrong, but kind of gives it some character. The pirate legs, the spinning saw, let's see, does his arm bend? Overall, this is just a really gorgeous thing. And plus, it's like bone white, not white, like more like an ivory white, and purple. It just really gives it a great accent. All right, and then that's my second. And then this is not as bad as I thought it was. It just has and it's supposed to be a very alien look, but those skinny legs, I don't know, it's kind of growing on me as I'm holding it, since the last, oh my gosh, almost 30 minutes. It's got a very bug-like design to it. It has antenna like a bug. Oh my gosh, I just realized maybe this is supposed to be designed for a bug. It reminds me of Bug from the Micronauts as far as the feet are concerned. Yeah, it really has a bug-like design to it. So yeah. So no, I don't dislike it at all now. I think it's really groovy. So overall, I need to find more of these. I probably shouldn't have made a live video. I should probably put this out a year from now so I won't have any competition, because I know some other people now will be like, I gotta go to eBay and get these. Nay, thou shalt not get these. All right. Well, thanks for watching. For those who did, let me know which one is your favorite out of all 4 of these. The Phaeton mech, Weston's mech, Typhonus. Probably definitely one of his aliens. The aliens on the face also look a lot like the Couriers, or this dude, the pirate dude. Shiver me timbers. Awesome looking. And if you want to know what they look like beside of like a normal like a modern day thing. Here's a transformer that's deluxe class. Here's a 7-inch. So they're between a 7-inch and a 5-inch, and that means they're probably 6-inch because, well, here we got measuring stick. Yep, these are all 6 inches tall. The big dude is 10 inches tall. So he's 10 inches tall. These are all 6 inches tall, and the figures that go on them are 3 1/4 inch tall. So if you want to pretend like they're sentient, they can go with the micronauts. I'm saying these guys, the transformers. I do not pretend like they're sentient at all. They're just mech suits. They're exoscoots. I'm just so happy. I'm very happy. I wish I'd opened this a few days ago now. That's why I was like, I've been playing with Lego so much. I'm like, I'm taking a break from Lego. Let my fingers have a little break. All right, well, thanks for watching. Have a great day. And again, let me know which one is your favorite mech. Maybe you do like the big guy, like right here, that can kill aliens. Maybe you like I don't know. They all have their own personality. I mean, definitely looks like more like the traditional spacey looking, bug looking, pirate looking. All right. Have a great day, and I'll figure out how to stop this. I'm still getting used to this.